guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be sharing with you my journey during the time when I was diagnosed with cancer, breast cancer, and I had to do a double mastectomy. And I have to say, as a Christian, for years I asked the Lord to let me hear his voice, and this is something that I had struggled with. Nonetheless, prior to my first surgery, I was praying and seeking, and of course you're going into surgery, so you're so scared because you don't know, you just don't know. And I got the revelation. This is me just opening the Bible, guys. I wasn't looking for a scripture. I was not informed about this scripture. I wasn't told to read this scripture and meditate on it. I just opened the Bible. I was getting ready for bed. My surgery was the next morning, and I opened the Bible, and the scripture that jumped out was St. John 11 verse 4. And this scripture says, "For this disease is not unto death, but unto the glorification of God." And that is how I heard God's voice for the first time, and that is what kept me through all my 6 surgery. Now, my first oncologist was interesting. Let's use that word. I had 3 surgery with him, and then each time he sent me home with this disease in my breast. Each time. And on my 3rd surgery, he said, "Oh, this time we got everything." The first surgery, he said, "Oh, you got to come back in. We think we missed a little piece." Then a couple days later, "You got to come back in. We missed a little piece." Then I have to do the 2nd surgery. And this occurred a few times. And then on the last time, he said, "Oh, we got it all." And then I said to him, "Are you sure?" I just didn't feel like he did. Like, you know, I was just so concerned because of the prior experiences I had with him. Everybody said, "Oh, you're so paranoid," and I am. So I took my paranoid self and I trusted God, just as how he had made that revelation to me that this disease is not unto death and I should not fear. I trusted him again, and I decided to find a 2nd oncologist to get a 2nd opinion at this point. So of course I find another oncologist. He does his research. He pulls my slide from that hospital, and lo and behold, guess what? It was still there. Now imagine if I didn't listen to the voice of the Lord. I probably would not be here today. Nonetheless, I held on to that scripture still, and I believed him that this is just for his glorification. And I trusted him that he was going to take me through. And I found a 2nd breast surgeon. So the new oncologist referred me to a wonderful surgeon, and she was very understanding, very concerned that this would have happened as far as I'd be sent home with it. You know, this was just a perfect case for malpractice. And with her, we decided that at that point, my best option was to do a bilateral mastectomy. And I was nervous, and I was confused, and I was absolutely scared. But I know that the pros outweighed the con at that point. And I'm telling you, I had to do 3 more surgery after that. So in total, I had to do 6 surgery in the space of 1 year. And it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy on me emotionally. It wasn't easy on me mentally. It wasn't easy on my family. And I worried about the after. I worried about, will I be a complete woman? I worry about what will my spouse think, and that's for another story. I worried about if this makes me still attractive as a woman, you know? And those were a lot of the concern I had. But I had to trust God during this point. I know that I had to do what I had to do to save my life. With all of that said, that's what birthed the idea of creating my own line. Not just candles, but I want it to be a brand, a scent and melt. And after the process, I became a single mom, and I had to start over from scratch, and I went through a horrendous divorce, and I wanted a means of escape, and I wanted also additional income. I did my mind. I started to do my research because I love candles. It just creates this ambiance and relaxation. So I decided maybe I can start making my own candles. And I tried a few times, and of course it was a fail. And I got frustrated, and I struggled with this for years. But I decided to continue because the story behind it is very important to me, and everything that led me to that idea. Plus, I wanted to create a brand, and I wanted my story to be told, and for people to understand the danger of carcinogen in their candles. When you inhale candles that are made from paraffin waxes, you're inhaling poison. Coconut, this is what I use. Apricot wax, this is what I use. So after that experience, I decided to venture out and do my research as to how I can have the best of both worlds, meaning I can have a candle that smells amazing but still not worry about inhaling the carcinogen and the poison from it. I do this because I love it. It relaxes me. So go ahead and visit my website. I have my candles on TikTok. I have my candles on Amazon. And try it. Tell me. Subscribe, share, tell a friend to tell a friend, and tune in for the details of the actual mastectomy and how that changed my life.